What do you do in times of conflict? What do you do to be sure that division doesn't come between the two of you? I'm sure Satan would like to split you guys apart and watch the whole Niños ministry blow wide open.
For me, I just read God's word, and I love music. Big music person. I love music. A video like at church, people singing at church, I'll listen to that. So I just have to, just take a step back and just give everything to God. We've been very blessed. We've never really gotten to big, huge fights or arguments. It's not like our children are used to hearing that or anything. We do have it occasional things, but we know that we love each other, and we know that as long as we put God first in our lives, that He can overcome anything. Whether it's a big argument over something or a small, nothingness that just like gets under your skin or something. We just know that it's in His hands and He takes care of us. And my big thing is, for me, is I pray for a hedge of protection around my husband and myself, and around our minds and our thoughts, and just for, I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of times when I'm praying, I'm like, okay, I want my Michael Angel warrior, my guy, whoever my guy is, and my husband's, I want him here, and I want him to be protecting us. Because I know our angels are warriors, and they're not little, sweet little things that you see at times. So that's one of my big things, is just calling on my angel and my husband's angel, and just giving us that hedge of protection that we need, because we know Satan's always attacking. He's always looking for a way to creep in, whether it's in your marriage or through your children or through, our love for niños. He's always looking for a way. So you have to be prepared, and you can't do it by yourself. And it has to be God who gives you that protection.
For me, one of the ways that when we do have conflict, and one of the things that we're just like any other couple, we'll fight over, money or something. Every once in a while, something will rear up. But for me, one of the big things I do is I try to separate myself before it gets bad. I come from a Latin family, a very hot-headed father, and it used to get bad in my house occasionally. So I separate myself before it gets bad, whether that's just going for a walk or going out in the garage or just separating. But, every day I pray that I can live as sacrificially for my wife as Christ lived for His bride, the church. And when I do that, that helps me try to remember to treat my wife the way that Christ treats the church. And, try to reduce myself, because I'm like any other man. I like my ego and I like myself a little bit. So it reminds me to remember to think of her and to keep her, God first, her, then me.